Hello, I'm Cyrus Hojadi. Today is February 8th, 2011. Let's get the topic started and let's just start discussing about the silver markets. Today, surprisingly, it rose 3%. Now that is a lot, and a lot more than I expected. Now many people are thinking, is this rally going to just continue? Are we just going to continue to hit $31? You know, right now it's at, I believe it's at 30.25. So I highly doubt that. Right now it's at its above its 5-day, 10-day, 50-day, 100-day, 200-day moving average. It's still highly quite, not at a moment that it's just going to continue going on and on and on. At this situation, a correction is highly advisable. And again, it's gone up for 4 days, so, usually they don't go up one direction. And of course, like as you heard in the news, China just increased their interest rates. Now, when you look back just a few weeks ago, when they raised their interest rates, those commodity markets actually plunged down. So basically, and even if you look at the after-hours trading, it actually slipped a little bit. So I highly expect to see a correction. So it's highly possible that silver could fall to $27. Now, in my clip before, I told you that oil is due for a correction. I was right. The oil prices fell to some point below $87 a barrel. And again, people are wondering, will this go higher? Will this fall lower? Now, I don't think that, it could fall down to $80, maybe slightly lower. But again, over time, as the currencies continue to be devalued, we expect to see oil to slowly go higher and higher and higher. And of course, watch the news results. More of these Arab nations could encounter, civil unrest, and that could immediately increase the value of oil. And the indexes have performed very well. Look at the Dow Jones. It's right now at 12,100. I apologize. There could be a dip possible, but again, that is likely to rise. If it continues to rise, it hardly means anything because the opportunities are going to be in the commodity markets. And not to mention, I forgot to point out that the raise in interest rate in the yuan could be highly beneficial for their currency as compared to the euro, the yen, and the dollar, and so forth. Now, if you look at the headlines, you also hear that real estate is becoming a serious concern. And if you look at the graphs in the past, 5 months or 7 months, they have fallen tremendously. I mean, in many areas, they've fallen like 10, 20%. And again, like I tell many people, this is a terrible time to buy or even invest in real estate. And like I said, the magic carpet ride is far from over. It could take years for the market to rebound higher. And seriously, again, it's not just the mortgage. You have to borrow so much money, expand in your credit and pay, the HOA and all these other types of payments that, it's just not financially safe. The other thing I wanted to point out is please, if we see a correction in the commodity markets, please invest more, buy more shares, buy more metals. Please, this is very necessary to preserve and grow your purchasing power. And it's not only advisable to, preserve your purchasing power, but it's also very beneficial to cut in spending. Try to cut gasoline usage. Look for ways to walk around town or move to a walkable community. Try to live in areas that have more economic networks on a local scale. And also try to find other ways. Yes, I am aware that the college tuition bubble is about to burst. But yet then again, the expense of these courses are extremely high. Try to find other ways. Try to get education in a, you know, in a sector that's booming, like the commodities market. You know, try to open a business in the related field. Try to get your education online. You know, the World Wide Web has made these opportunities highly, highly possible. And the other thing I wanted to mention, if you want to increase your purchasing power, try to look for some commodity-related equities. You know, like there's a company like, I forget its name, but its ticker is called CGR. Right now it's trading at $2.40 a share. Just a week ago, it was under $2. I mean, wow. I mean, that's like a 20% increase in a matter of a short time. So, you know, if you really want to, try to get a, quick get rich opportunity, maybe these can be wonderful opportunities. But I highly advise you to look at the historical charts of those mining companies, because remember, not all of these commodity-related securities are correlated to the value of the commodities. All right. Thank you very much. That is all I have to demonstrate for today. Please subscribe. Please help me make a difference. And have a great night.